everyone, I'm back with a proper video today. I have had the most stressful morning, you just wouldn't believe it. I have now calmed down and I think I'm in the right frame of mind to make a video. If it sucks, then I'm really sorry, but I'll try my best. Thanks for all the lovely comments from people saying that they missed me. Honestly, when I read that, I was like, somebody's missed me? Like, I couldn't believe it. And it just made me feel really happy and like confident in myself and my channel, and it made me feel so loved, and I just want to thank you to those people who said that. I just send so much love back to you. As you know, this video is mainly going to be about lithium. I will do another video on quetiapine. I've got a lot to say about that as well, but I haven't properly spoken about lithium. I did a video, I believe it was back in July, when I talked about me starting it. So I have been on it for a good while now. And to start with, I was really like, I really wanted to like jump at the idea, because my doctor first wanted to try me upping my quetiapine, which I did, and then I was poorly, so I couldn't, you know, that was like my limit. So he said, let's start lithium, and I was happy because it's a drug that's been used for a long time. It's really effective most of the time. And I wanted to be happy and I wanted to be stable, and I was looking forward to trying it. However, I was petrified about having the regular blood tests because I do have a fear of needles. So the thought of having regular blood tests for a while really put me off. And I also read that, you know, you've got to drink loads of water to flush your kidneys through, because it can cause things like kidney failure. So it was, I think, although I really wanted to go on it and I was excited about it, I didn't sort of realise just how serious this drug was. So what do I have to say about it? Well, the first thing that I noticed was that I was instantly calmer, and I was able to be more rational in my thinking. I am a fiery character. I've always been like that. Sometimes I can fly off the handle about certain things, and this calmed me, and I could just feel like a sense of peace inside. I can't remember how much I started off on. I think it was like, I'm just guessing, I think it might have been like some silly like 50 milligrams and then 100 milligrams, because I'd had the bad reaction to lamotrigine and I'd had the rash. My doctor was like, starting you off slow, you know, better to be safe than sorry. So he started me off really slow on lithium, and you do start off slow on it, and it's a case of gradually building it up. Because the other risk is if you get on it and they build you up too quickly, you can then have too much lithium in your body, and it can cause you to be really unwell, and you can have lithium toxicity. So yeah, it's a very serious drug, and if you're really considering going on it, make sure you are aware of all these things, and that you are fully committed, because that is something my doctor said. He looked me in the eye and he said, I will prescribe you lithium because I know that you will be committed. He said some people I probably wouldn't put on this drug, because he knows certain people perhaps wouldn't, I don't know, drink water and do all these different things that you have to do and be aware of and blah blah blah. So yeah, noticing calmness, I then noticed a slight improvement in my moods. And where I am now is really interesting, because I feel like I always do my little graph, which is this is sort of stable or level, and then this is low and this is high, and then hypomania is sort of around here. I am on this road. Lithium got me on this road, but I still have little hypomanic episodes and little low dips, but it's like I'm still here. I'm not jumping up into there or jumping down into there. I'm staying on the same road, but with a little hints of low mood, so agitation or frustration or little feelings of sadness or feeling down because the weather is all gloomy, but I don't feel depressed. I just feel down, but I can deal with it, sort of thing. And then I've had moments where I'm a little bit hypomanic, a little bit of hypomania like coming in, where I'll be a little bit hyper, you know, not worrying about anything and, you know, doing something silly, but then I go back to being sort of level again. It doesn't go on for ages. It's like little hints here and there, and it's good because I'm aware of them too. So I'm like, oh, I'm aware that I'm feeling a little bit agitated, I'm feeling a bit frustrated. Oh yeah, I'm a little bit sad, but I'm okay. And then it's like little bits of hypomania, a little bit crazy, you know, want to spend this and want to do this and want to do that and ideas, but then it's like, no, I'm actually calm and I'm okay. So that's my experience of it, that it's kept me really, really calm. I haven't had any angry outbursts because they were bad. Like, I would come home and something would trigger me and I would just flip and I would throw things and break things, and it was just awful. And it was really bad, like, because I live in a rented house. It was bad because, like, I don't own this house, and like I have damaged a couple of walls. They've got a couple of dents in them from me throwing things. So yeah, the anger and the agitation that led to total angry outbursts, they are now gone. Doesn't mean to say that they might not happen, but I haven't had them for a long time, so that's really, really good. Blood tests I had to have, I think it was every week when I first started. Then it went to fortnightly, and then like 3 weekly, and then monthly, and then it will be 3 monthly, but he hasn't quite got me to that stage yet, because he wanted to do a few more checks, because they have to keep an eye on your thyroid as well, because that can be affected from lithium. I had bloods done sort of back in the summer, and it looked like my thyroid was having trouble, and I was thinking, oh no, I'm gonna have to be on thyroid medication. Had blood tests again and it didn't show up, so I was really lucky with that. I always go to the hospital for my blood tests, because at my local doctor's surgery, the nurses in there are not very nice, and plus if you need a blood test you have to wait about a week. Like, they're really bad, they can't fit you in, they're always so busy. So I thought I'd actually go to the blood room in the hospital, which is a half an hour drive, but because I had a fear of needles, I wanted to go to an environment where the people were nice, that they were really good at doing what they do because they do it every single day, and I knew it would just make me feel calmer and not get me so worked up. So I'm really pleased, because to start with, I would go into the blood room, they got to know me quite well in there, and they were so friendly and so nice, just made me feel so at ease, didn't rush me or anything. And I asked them if they would do a butterfly needle for me, which is what I was having. If you don't know what a butterfly needle is, I think it's just a normal sized needle, but it's got the little tube that comes off, which obviously the blood comes through, and then they gather it in a little bottle at the end of the tube. I used to ask for that just because I didn't like when they had to change the bottle and a normal needle and they move it around a bit and it just bruises your arm, it just makes me feel a bit sick. So I was having butterfly needles for quite a while, and then I'm really proud to say this because it's an achievement for me. The last couple of times I've been, I had a normal needle. I know, I am so proud, because that was a big deal for me, and the environment and the lovely people that do it so well, you know, got me to that point where I'm kind of getting over my phobia now of needles. And I just go in there, put my arm out, I look away, and I just think of something else. I just carry on deep breathing so that I don't faint, and then it's done. And it's actually quicker with the normal needle. With a butterfly, it just takes a little bit longer to come through the tube and stuff. So yeah, I'm really pleased. So one good thing that Lithium has done is help get me over my fear of needles. So I'm super chuffed about that. I now take 800 milligrams of lithium. I think I was taking 600. Yeah, I was taking 600 milligrams, and then I had a really bad low and I felt really suicidal. And it was really annoying because it was like the day after I'd seen my doctor, and I'd seen him and like everything seemed to be okay, and then the next day I was really depressed and really like suicidal, and I had to ring him up and say, because he wanted to leave me for another week or fortnight or something, until we reviewed like the dosage, and I had to ring him up and say, look, I'm not feeling good and I cannot wait to come and see you next. So you're going to have to get a prescription for me and up it now. Like, I need it now. So because I was forceful like that, he got a prescription sent over, and I was able to get that and get on to the higher dose straight away. And since I've been on 800 milligrams, I've been fine. Like, I've been really well. I didn't really notice any side effects from lithium, not really. I just try and drink plenty of water, like they say you have to obviously to flush my kidneys through. I did have some like back pain one day, which I thought might have been a bit of kidney pain, and I hadn't drunk any water, so I think that's what that was. So you have to be really careful, but I haven't really had any side effects that I'm aware of. I can't think of any offhand now, so that's kind of good if I can't think of any, because there's nothing obvious. Oh yeah, one side effect that I have noticed, which I just thought of, is that lithium makes you pee a lot, and it doesn't help when you have to drink plenty as well for that medication. So you're drinking more and you're weeing more. So yeah, just to let you know that. So yeah, it makes you wee a lot. I wee a lot anyway because I have a tiny bladder, and then going on to lithium made me wee even more. So, but then if you need to go for a wee and you're around people and they're like, but you've just been, and I'll be like, but it's the lithium. So you have an excuse really to go again, because it's the medication, it's not my fault. That's what I now say. It's the lithium, I need to wee, I gotta go, everybody's gotta wait. If you like to drink alcohol, then you might want to second think lithium, because alcohol can dehydrate you. Same with like tea and coffee. If you're a big tea and coffee drinker, yeah, if you do go on lithium, you like all those drinks, then you're going to have to make changes and drink a ton of water, because you have to, because your health, because you don't end up having kidney failure or something like that. That would be tragic. So yeah, just be aware of the little risks and the little things that you know just need to be aware of before taking it. When you first go on to lithium, you get a little Lithium Handbook, and that is so that you can write all your levels in and dates of when your next like blood test will be due. And it's really important to keep that safe and to keep writing in it, because your doctor might need to see it, or if you ever went into hospital and they needed to see your levels and all that sort of thing, it's really important to write it down and document it, and that's why it's there, because you need to write it down. So that's what you get. In the UK, I also downloaded an app which was NHS Lithium, I think, on the App Store, You can just download that, and you can also put your results into there as well if you don't want to have to like carry a booklet around with you. I've got the app and I've got a booklet. I use them both, but it's handy sometimes to have it on your phone, just, you know, rather than carrying an old school like pen and paper. Just quickly wanted to mention, if you are a female and you're watching this and you are thinking about going on to Lithium, and you would like children at some point, you do need to think about that carefully, because lithium can cause like defects, heart defects and things like that in a baby growing. So they have to, if I want to have a child, which I do, which could be in the next couple of years, they would have to wean me almost off of lithium, not completely, but they have to get my dosage really low, so that when I'm trying for a baby and I get pregnant and the baby, I have the first trimester and they've had all the scans and like the baby's forming healthily, then they can lift your lithium levels back up again, and hopefully everything will be okay, like baby and stuff will form okay and they'll, you know, bring your levels back up, etc. And also you have to have blood tests with that too, because obviously if you've got a baby in you and you've got like the lithium levels, like you might have to be on more because of like extra blood and things like that. Like it's quite complicated, and obviously you can't just go away with your partner and go and get pregnant. You have to consult a doctor when you're thinking of planning it, get under a consultant who would go through everything with you. So it's quite a big deal as well. So if you would like children in the future and you're obviously thinking about going on to lithium, there are risks and, you know, all that jazz you just need to be aware of, and I'm just putting that out there. But, you know, when I do want a child, if I'm still on lithium, which I hope I will be, and I get pregnant and stuff, I will vlog everything so that anybody else on that medication or on any medication for mental health and wants a baby, like they'll be able to see and compare, and I don't know, I just thought it would be a good thing to do. I don't know what else to say really. I think I've kind of covered most of it. I feel like this is probably going to be a really shit video when I edit it now. Yeah, all I can only say good things about it really, and that it's been helping me loads. And I haven't really noticed anything else. Like some people go into depth about their medications and like they just talk so much sense, and I just feel like this isn't going to make sense. I so hope it does. Yeah, maybe it'd be better if you have any questions about lithium and then I can answer them for you. That might be better, because I don't know what else to say other than like it's made me feel so much calmer. It's made me feel that I can deal with things more, and like I'm just kind of plodding along in life, sort of happy, you know, and aware of my moods, and I'm just trying to get on with the motion of life and get back into things that perhaps I wasn't able to do and things like that. I just think overall it's made me a lot calmer person, and I deal with things better instead of like overreacting or freaking out like things used to used to happen to me. And I haven't had like major anxiety attacks. I haven't really had any anxiety. I would say I've just had like what I'd call like normal anxiety about like meeting somebody, feel a bit anxious, or a bit anxious about an appointment or something like that, but I've not had full-blown anxiety attacks on a night time or anything like that like I was getting. I have had a few like heart palpitations, and I need to mention that to my doctor when I next see him, to make sure that isn't the lithium affecting my heart, because I do have a floppy heart valve, but they've said it's never going to be life-threatening. But you never know, like things could change, and that honestly doesn't scare me at all. Like, I just think, oh well, if I need something done, need an operation, then so be it. But it doesn't really frighten me. But I have had a lot of heart palpitations, but that could be like anything. I think it's amazing because I think I started it in July. It's now January, and like this time last year I was depressed for 8 months solid. 8 months of solid depression. I don't know how I even survived that, and I haven't had any really bad depression this whole time since being on lithium. And it's winter, and right now it is peeing it down with rain. The field that I rent for my animals is flooded, it's muddy, it's just horrible weather, and I am getting a little bit down, like the fact my field is flooded and like my animals like don't really have anywhere dry to stand. Like, it's getting me down. But then I kind of think, okay, well, it can't rain forever, and like even there's no blue sky. I haven't seen blue sky for about a week or 2 weeks. It's not majorly affecting me, and I used to have my sad lamp on every day. I haven't had to use it yet, so lithium, I love you. So yeah, I recommend it. Obviously everybody is different. Some people will have bad things to say about it, some people have good things to say about it. It's one of those things that we're all different, our bodies absorb everything differently. I had a rash to lamotrigine. Some people get on well with lamotrigine, so it's just one of those things. I am giving lithium a good rating. I think it's good. It's helped me loads, and that's all that matters. I've got an amazing doctor, amazing support around me, and I think that is everything really. So yeah, I hope this video was somewhat okay, and I talked about lithium enough and in depth. I don't know until I watch it back. I might be cringing thinking, oh my god, what did I say? But yeah, I'll be doing a next video about quetiapine, hopefully coming off of that motherfucker, because I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with how it's made me. I am done with quetiapine. However, I'm not done with lithium. So hopefully I'll just be on one medication. How good would that be? Don't we all just want to be on one medication and not like a ton of different ones? Yeah, so I will see you in my next video. I hope it will be soon, because I want to get back into the swing of things. I hate being absent. Sometimes life just gets in the way. So yeah, I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like, if you're not already, and yeah, join the family. Like, we're all one big family. All the people that I watch, and myself, and you know, everybody that comments and chats online and stuff. We're just one big family. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If you have a mental illness, it's better to be around other people who know exactly what that's like. And yeah, we can all just support each other and just live in harmony. And yeah. So, I will see you in my next video. And yeah, I'm just rambling on and on. So yeah. Sometimes I've forgotten how to end videos and shit like that. Yeah. Goodbye everybody. I love you. Thank you for your support as always. And yeah. Goodbye.